Alright, NT8 on the porch. Well, I noticed that no other motovlogger is going to put anything up on this Ferguson Michael Brown shooting execution fucking bullshit. So I thought I would delve into it and put my 2 cents into it. Now, first off, I've seen all the videos. I when I get up in the morning, I search it every morning to see the latest updates. I've seen the autopsy report. The first couple days, I saw all the hypotheticals that were put out by idiots that couldn't wait until some facts started coming out, just their opinion, based on witness accounts. Okay, they with the autopsy report, they debunked all 3 witnesses that actually saw it happen, with Michael Brown down on his knees and his hands up, and the cop walked up and executed him. So that's my execution fucking bullshit. And I suppose I'm going to take the law enforcement side of this, because I have a little bit of intelligence that tells me that there's more to the story than what the witnesses are saying, and the credibility of the witnesses. Hey, you've got one of them that said, oh, he was trying to get away from the cop and he was running away and the cop shot him down, and then he turned around and was on his knees and then raised his hands and the cop executed him. But according to the autopsy reports, there's 6 entrance wounds on the body. I don't fully buy 6 entrance wounds. The reason I say that is because 2 of them are grazing wounds in his right arm. So imagine if you're running at me, or I'm running at you like this, and it hits here and it comes out and goes in here, which is one of the wounds. Well, actually it's 2. And then there's a wound above, I can't remember which eyebrow it was, but it's right above. And this is where, when I looked at this autopsy press conference from the family and then the lawyers for the family, I haven't seen the actual police autopsy press conference, but I'm gonna do it here. Let's say it hits here. Now this is with a 9mm. Other people are saying it's a 357 Magnum. I'm telling you right now, it wasn't a 357 Magnum. And this is my proof. Hits him here, the bullet goes in and then exits somewhere down here in the throat. But then one of the other autopsy guys says there's an entrance wound here, but that would create 7 entrance wounds. So we're back to the JFK with the mysterious bullet. Hey, just look up Michael Brown autopsy and do it on YouTube. There's a video up on it. I'm not gonna link all this bullshit, because if you're really interested in this, you can fucking search it. Okay, so there's 4 in the arm, 1 here, 5, 6. Okay, so his arm was up, and they're all from the front. There's nothing from the back. There are no entrance wounds in the back of the guy. So, witness number 1, debunked. Witness number 2 that said, oh, he had his hands up and the cop shot him dead. Debunked, because a cop is trained to shoot center mass. He's not going to shoot your fucking arm off. Which, so that's the second witness. And I forget what the third one said, but it was something equally stupid. Oh, that he was running away and he got shot in the back. And then he turned around and then he surrendered. Then the cop executed him. No entry wounds in the back. So all 3 of them have been debunked. Now there's another video up that shows Michael Brown's body laying in the street. And his head is towards the police car or police truck, because I guess the new trend is, like it is here in Council Bluffs, they're not buying cars anymore, they're buying SUVs, which is another subject, because oh, they loaded his body into a police SUV. That's bullshit. Last I checked, police departments in corner offices are not buying Cadillacs anymore to transport bodies. And they're not buying full-size vans when they can buy an SUV, put the back seat down, put the body in there. But they make these claims off of video that it's a black SUV, but they don't it's blocked by a police car, so you can't see if it says coroner on the side. So alright. Now, let's explain the top of the head shot up here. There is a video out on a cell phone, and one of the people that is standing right next to the guy that's shooting the video says he charged the officer. Okay, now keep in mind, Michael Brown is 6'4", 290 pounds. That's the size of a offensive or defensive lineman in the NFL. And if the cop is like my size, I mean, it's the only way I can relate to it. I'm 5'11", 44 pounds. And if I get somebody that big charging me and I'm in the law enforcement position, I'm going to pull my gun and I'm going to shoot him fucking dead. Because I am not going to tangle with him, because he's going to take my gun away from me after he fucking pummels me, and then he's going to shoot me. Then you got, okay, when's justifiable force authorized? Okay, if I see somebody else that's fixing to get serious bodily injury, I can pull my weapon and shoot the attacking individual. The second one is, if I feel like my life is in jeopardy, it's kind of the same one, but if I feel like my life is in jeopardy or someone else's life is in jeopardy, then I can pull the trigger. The other one is something about a violent felony. Well, okay, I'll cover that one too. because apparently there was an altercation with the car. I don't quite understand exactly what went on, but what's been stated is Michael Brown tried to get in the car and take the officer's weapon away, which leads up to another one. But anyway, there was a shot fired in the car. Unknown who pulled the trigger or if it was just a struggle over the weapon. But one of the other witnesses said, yeah, the cop pulled up next to him to kick him out of the middle of the street. Keep in mind, this guy's 6'4", 290 pounds. The cop reached out and grabbed this dude, 6'4", by the throat, and tried to drag him in the car. That's totally fucking debunked, because as a law enforcement, you're trained to keep the person away at least 3 feet. And you do your stance, like for me with the right, being a right hand, I'm gonna deal with you like this, and my weapon's away from you. Now, Chuck and I have discussed that maybe we think he was a left-hander, so he's trying to deal with the guy like this and keep his weapon away. But he got bull rushed, so out came the weapon, bam, bam, bam. 6 times. I'm not convinced it was actually 6 rounds fired, because I really think his arms were up as he was coming in. And one of the rounds went through the skin and into his head up here, which might help slow the bullet down. And that might be the reason for the so-called bounce of the bullet. It's sad. It's really sad. Yeah, you're gonna ride far with 8 bangers. So then the next complaint that is being perpetrated is, oh, they left his body lay out in the street for 5 hours, 4 hours before they covered it up. Well, let me explain something. It's called a crime scene. Nobody's going to touch anything until CSI gets out there. You know, the ones that are on the TV show? Yeah. So then they finally put a sheet over him, and then they put the body on the gurney, and then they put it in the SUV, which is, you know, another friggin'